Okay, let's talk about how this angle is just not convenient at all. Anyway, I'm making minestrone. I have everything like chopped and diced. Welcome back. My name is Dana if you're new. Look at this, completely upside down angles. So where's the garlic? Totally not in the mood, but I just gotta get it done. So as you can see, I have like everything already cut. The potatoes, the cabbage. I don't want to I gotta turn the fan on, but it's gonna make too much noise. So first, I just put a little bit of olive oil. I'm gonna drop in some garlic, maybe like a tablespoon. Yeah, but I need to put the fan on, but I really don't want it to be super loud. And the oven has already been kind of on for a the stove has been on for a long time, and that's why it's basically burning the garlic. Oh my goodness. So I got this recipe from YouTube, obviously, and I kind of just add a little bit of stuff here and there of my own concoctions, but I'll post the original recipe that I'm following. The lady just puts water. I'm just putting onion now. It's basically burning my garlic. The lady just puts water and what did she put? Water and like tomatoes, but I like to put veggie broth in mine. So I'll link the original recipe that I follow, but the only difference is I like to put veggie broth. So I just browned the garlic, even though this is basically burnt the garlic, with the onion for like maybe 5 minutes. And then you're gonna add celery, carrots, cabbage. Why is it so like bright? Cabbage. And I just chopped the cabbage, like I chopped everything like yesterday, but I just chopped the cabbage like, you know, that, like kind of like little strips. I don't know why it's too bright. Anyway, and then oops, what did she say to put? She said to put everything first. Like I do the carrots like this, like in rounds like that. So she puts carrots first, and the celery, and the potatoes. I like to put a little pepper. She puts the potatoes, but she makes her potatoes a lot smaller than I do. Mine are kind of in like inch size. She does hers in like half an inch size, but I like to do them, I don't know, not big, but like I don't know. I like to do them that size. And then the original recipe had like, oh, the original recipe has a bay leaf too. I gotta put that in. The original recipe had like real parsley. I don't have real parsley. And it has like real basil, I think. I don't have real basil. So I just add in my seasonings that I always use is just the Italian seasoning. I just put a little bit of that. And open that. One bay leaf. Oh, one bay leaf. What? Am I supposed to put it in? I was supposed to put it in with when I put the olive oil, but it's fine. Trying to mix it. And then let me put a little more potatoes. Where's the lid? Put a couple more. My potatoes are a little bit big, but the amount of time that it's going to be simmering, I feel like it will, the cooking time will match with the carrots and celery and stuff. I want everything to be like soft at the same time kind of thing. So I think having bigger potatoes gives that the chance of it all being cooked at the same rate, you know. Anyway, so the recipe I'm following, she does it like this, but normally I don't do it like this. Normally I just put everything in at once, like put the broth in, put everything in, but I'm trying to follow her recipe. So anyway, those cook like, these are supposed to cook for like 10 to 15 minutes, but I'm just going to go ahead with the next step, which is the cabbage. She also adds salt like randomly. So here's some cabbage. Ooh yeah. Scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. And then her recipe also calls for like a Parmesan cheese, the rind, like the hard part of the Parmesan cheese, which I don't have, but that's fine. So we're just going to skip that step. So there's all the cabbage, the potatoes, everything's just going to like sweat in there. I'm going to add like kidney beans too at the very end. I wonder if this bay leaf is going to get all crumpled. I'm going to put a little more cabbage. And then let that simmer. Yan can cook. Smells delicious. Yeah, it's not the best angle, but you know what? It's gonna have to work. My veggie broth. Cheers to me. I walked today, worked out. Oh my god, so good. A little rosé. So this is how I get the tomato flavor. I use oh my god, these petite diced tomatoes, but I don't put in the whole thing. So I pour in like all of the juice, That's how I get like the minestrone kind of tomatoey flavor. And then I put in maybe like a third of the can of tomatoes. So I basically waste the rest, but I don't like to have hella tomatoes in there, so I basically just use it for the juice. And I guess I could just buy tomato juice, but I don't know, whatever. And then I put in some vegetable broth. That is how I feel the veggies cook the best. And then I let it sit for maybe 20 minutes. I would say that was like a third of a box. So I would say about half of a box. Or maybe a full box total, because that was about a third, and then I'm going to put another half. Because I like my soup to be brothy, you know? You can also put water. We could put maybe a half a cup of water. Just because it can get a little salty if you don't. And then that's basically it. I'm gonna let it sit for like 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna add the kidney beans. So let's just let this sit for a little bit. I feel like I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting? I don't know. Anyway, I will post the finished soup as the thumbnail. And let me know if you guys try it. I'm gonna have to turn the fan on, so it's gonna be loud. So I will. Hopefully this was somewhat beneficial. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.